Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. We're calling love and passion into your life. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive into this reading. Actually, before we dive into this reading, I have some exciting news. My brother has started a tarot card reading channel of his own, and it is Joseph Hart Tarot. So it is linked in the description box below and also the first comment in the comment box. If you guys can go over there and check him out, that would be absolutely amazing. You guys are the kindest, nicest people in the world and just such a great support for him. That would be great. He's giving away free tarot readings. So what you just have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to his channel, and you will be, well, he will go through and he will pick people at random, just scrolling down and stopping and picking questions to be answered. So hopefully you'll be lucky and get your question answered, and he's just keeping at it. So yeah, go over, check him out. He's really, really quite good. All right, so now let's dive into this reading. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, saying, remember this message, Sagittarius. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right, so we have here, oh, the mouse spirit, tend to the small things, which is absolutely beautiful. And then we have the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So tend to the small things as you are being loyal to what you love. You're going to have a tendency, Sagittarius, to kind of say, oh, the small things don't matter. I want to look at the bigger picture, or I want to look at the big things. It's the small things will make all the difference for you and to you during this time. Then we have your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have clarity, the third eye chakra, and we have relationships with the Sacral Chakra. Now for the tarot. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Sagittarius, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. At the heart of everything, we have the Eight of Swords. You're crowned by the Ace of Wands, which is gorgeous. Then we have the King of Swords, which is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. The Chariot, which is a Cancer energy, a time frame June 21st to July 22nd. The High Priestess. The Nine of Swords. I like that progression. The Six of Cups. The King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Moon card, which is a Pisces energy, time frame February 19th to March 20th, and the Three of Cups. Okay. The first thing that Spirit just said in my head is that there's a lot of unloading here. There's a lot of things that you are claiming back your power, you're claiming back your determination and your purpose, and you're gifted with a gift from divinity that is just for you. It's like there's this intuition, there's this power, there's this understanding that is coming. Now, you're not quite taking it right now, but it's permeating every single aspect of what you're doing. And you can wind up being, being the one to take this gift, not just being crowned by it. But I don't have a court card of the Wands, which is, of course, you. You're rooted in greater mysteries and understanding. And I like the 2 going into the 3, this major arcana going into the minor arcana. It's like you're seeing things more clearly to alleviate the pains of what others have spoken over you, of hurts and disappointments. And yeah, there's something here. It's almost like, it's not terror, but it's like, I'm not sure I can move forward. And it can feel terrifying, okay? It can feel like it absolutely just pours cement on your feet and says, no, you're staying right here. And you're like, I don't want to be here. I want to move forward. I need to move forward. And that's what you're seeing yourself doing. You are. Even though this is something that's going to make you face fears, to make you face, things that you thought, oh, that's just the way life is. Spirit is saying, no, it's not. So here we're tending to the small things. You might think some things are really small. You might sit there and be like, oh, it's no big deal. It is, though. It is. And it's powerful and purposeful for you. Tend to the small things. Look at the small things. The big things will start to fall into alignment as you look at the small things, as you look at the pains, the hurts, the disappointments that are around you. And as you look at the small things, you have the dog spirit that says, be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what's important to you, Sagittarius. It does not matter what anybody else thinks. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to that power, because it's giving you clarity. You're going to see things so much clearer, and it's growing the prosperity that you want. It comes out of the earth. It comes out of a rooted self, and it opens up your third eye. This is going to actually be a very kind of natural progression for you, Sagittarius. You are fantastic at the communication, all right, at communicating with people, at, this kind of drawing everything together. And that's going to be the clarity that comes as your third eye is opened. And that's going to be something that's very powerful for you. Seeing deeper truths, knowing greater understandings, looking at things more personally, more powerfully, looking at the future that you're building, but also the way that this truth, it has been impacting you and has been growing with you. It leads you to relationships with the Sacral Chakra. The Sacral Chakra is where we hold a lot of negativity from this life, from past lives. It is also where we have blockages around sexual energy, the Sacral Chakra and the Root Chakra. And here, it's looking at the relationships that you want, and it's moving forward in confidence. Now, this can be just simply looking at the relationship that you want within your life, within yourself, because the relationships that we have here are multifaceted. So it's not just, calling love and passion into your life isn't just romantically. It can also be personally, it can be professionally, it can be creatively. And so here, you're really embracing the passion that you want within your soul, the passion that you have for yourself. And you are tending to that relationship because you're seeing that by having a firm foundation with you, you are building a firm foundation for the rest of your life. And you are coming to terms with a lot of things that you once thought, that's just the way life is. And it's almost as if you saw the cracks. And now, instead of sitting there and saying, oh, okay, I'm just going to glue it all together, it's like, no, you're making a new vase. You're making a new, it's almost container for your emotions, this new sense of self, this new purpose, this new determination. And it has to do with your relationships. It has to do with the love, the passion that is around you, whether you're single or whether you are in a relationship or whether you're saying, Dane, I'm really happy where I am. I just want a life that is filled with love and joy and laughter and happiness. And I can see it, but I don't understand why I'm not there. Because once you have a life like that, people are going to come to you, whether you want it or not, whether you're sitting there and saying, I'm really good, or whether you're, like, oh yeah, I'd really be interested in having somebody come into my life. You will see that once you have that energy around you, once you have that passion and that power, once you lift away the tiredness that life brings to us, you find yourself moving away from the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like, okay, this is a lot that you are taking on by yourself. And you're saying, well, I just have to power through it. Fair, all right? Stiff upper lip, great way to be. But also, you need to lighten up on yourself. You do. You might need to talk to somebody professionally. You might need to talk to a friend, or have an angel journal. Just sit there and write it out. Write out the things that have been bothering you. Light it on fire. when you're done with it. Sit there, tear out each page and light it away. Say, you know what, I don't want this in my life anymore. Or talk it out with your angels, with your spirit guides. There is something to be said with having somebody who's detached from the situation, commenting, helping, guiding you forward. And here, there is this sense of just putting too much responsibility on your shoulders. It's overthinking it. It's being afraid. It's what it is. It's being afraid. Because what you're going to find is that when you let up, when you stop the voice in your head that says, oh man, you can really mess this up. And don't you remember how your last relationships are failed? Or don't you remember that huge fight that you got into? Or don't you remember when, things were just a mess? And what makes you really think that life isn't going to be like that? What makes you think that life can change? Maybe it can change for other people, but not for us. It's like, that's what our mind tells us. And it is the most nasty, vile thing possible. Because it keeps us small, it keeps us scared, it keeps us held back. And it's like, no. I might be afraid of the future. Yeah, okay? Life is scary. Things are unknown. Everything is overwhelming. True. Absolutely true. Especially if you look at the world today. But I will not let fear be my definer. And I will look at things and I will see that there is beauty. There is beauty there for me. There is a reflection of the sun's light. There is a grace of the soul's presence. And I will move forward. And I will transform and become. And that is who I am. Now you might have fear. You might be held back by a Scorpio, not a Scorpio, well, it could be a Scorpio energy because I just said that, but also by a Pisces energy. It might be somebody who you're just like, wow, this is just too much to deal with. You might be distancing yourself from this person, okay? There's also a sense here, and the real sense is truly connecting with your emotional self, because there's going to be this desire, this understanding of things that you're coming to, and you've come to a lot of understanding. You've worked out things rather concisely for yourself, but you're trying to take on too much. And it's like, I can just kind of superhero this forward. And this is saying here, no, be kind. Be kind and watch yourself transform. Be kind and watch yourself evolve. Be kind and look at your fears and know that you have the Yud right here. All right? And that's your connection with the divine. That's your connection with the heavens. And it's like, yes, I am afraid, but I will not let the shadows keep me from my greatness. And as you see this, you move forward. You move forward in your determination of what you love. And you will find, Sagittarius, that during this time, when it comes to your heart, like there are plenty of things you'll compromise on. But when it comes to your heart, you are unwavering. You're like, this is what I love. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And you're also being brutally honest with yourself. Sometimes too much so, okay? Most definitely. Because there is this sense of, I know my power, I know my truth, I know my strength, I'm cutting through my doubts and fears. And it's also being very serious. And so here, when you're taking your gifts of passion, of creativity, of intuition, of desire, and you're really looking at them, you see prosperity coming in. And there's going to be this time where you're looking at what you're planting for yourself. You're looking at the rooted power of what you want, of what you desire, of where it is that you want to be. And you're absolutely determined that this is your truth, because you have double kings right here. All right? So you're absolutely determined in yourself. You're absolutely moving yourself forward. But there is this sense of, do I have the right? Is this where I need to be? Is this what I really desire? Will I mess it up? And that's where the heart of fear comes in. And that's going to be something that you battle with. That is just going to be something right now where it's like, listen, everybody has seeds of fear. And I just heard this quote, everybody has seeds of fear. It does not mean you need to plant them. And they don't need to be part of your garden. They just don't. And it's like, take those seeds that tell you you're not good enough, that you're going to fail, that you're going to fall, and say, I hear you. I understand this. I'm not, naive going into everything. But I will not be deterred, because you are looking at deeper wisdom. You have deeper truth guiding you forward. And there's a veil being lifted from your eyes, and there's a clarity that comes over you as you embrace your third eye chakra, as you embrace the passion of yourself, the determination of your soul. And you see things more clearly, and you see how you were nurtured in wisdom that might not be what you want anymore. You might sit there and say, okay, well, that person that I trusted, it could be a parent, it could be, a teacher, it could be a sibling, it could be a friend, it could be anybody. And I'm just seeing this, like, reiterating things from the cradle to now. And it's like, why did this take such deep root within me? What is it that I was looking at that made me think that as I saw the truth of things, that this person's negativity was actually my truth? And that's going to be a huge thing. If you're in a relationship, you're going to see certain triggers, certain things that get said, certain things that get done, where you're like, man, that just makes me fly off the handle. Why? And it's looking at things and it's saying, I can't change another person. Because you can't. I mean, as much as we would like to, as much as it would be nice, we can't. And so it's looking at ourselves and it's saying, this wisdom is coming to me. This wisdom is a part of me. It has been a part of me since I was born. And the wisdom that I'm seeing here is not the wisdom that comes from others, which is the wisdom that we listen to. It's like, oh, wow, that man really knows. That person really has it all together. It's like, I'm going to listen to them. And we sit there and we look externally for all the answers to the universe. And what you're going to find is a lot of it's internal. And you might find people who echo you. But you also might find that you're really drawn to people who freak you the heck out. You're listening to them, you're listening to their YouTube channel, or you're listening, to their book on tape, or, you're reading their book, and it might make you feel actually anxious. So just be mindful during this time as you're moving towards the relationships that you want, and as you're letting in this wisdom and this knowledge, because you're going to be really drawn to sacred knowledge that becomes astoundingly sacred to you. Just be mindful that you're not being drawn to people who are just going to freak you out and kind of pull up a narrative that isn't yours anymore. Because you're going to also have people here, as you see things clearly, as the veil is lifted from your eyes, who love you, who absolutely want you to succeed, absolutely want you to achieve. This can simply be your angels and your spirit guides. And sometimes when we surround ourselves with just positive, beautiful love, and we say, that's where I'm going to walk, even though it feels lonely and overwhelming, it's like, no, that's where divinity needs me to be right now. And that's the path that I am following. It doesn't mean, and I laugh because I'm just seeing like, okay, I know this, and I'm just seeing myself. It's like, I know this to be true. I know what I desire, and I'm still going to worry about it anyway. And that's where the Nine of Swords comes in. This is worry. This is doubt. This is fear. This is things that keep you up at night. And this is looking at things and saying, okay, I can't change it. And I know I can't change it. And here, it can be mourning. It can be looking at, I just looked at this card and I was like, wow, this is like almost a ritual rite to let go. And you might be finding yourself do that. You might be finding yourself letting go of something that you have carried around with you for 9 years. You might have encountered this 9 times. I mean, there's a repeat of the number 9 here. When I see this, it's like 9 is very important. And it's a release. It's saying, this has fallen. It can be dreams that have fallen. It can be expectations that have fallen. It can be you look at yourself and you actually understand that sometimes we just need to mourn. We need to mourn what we had wanted, yet that didn't come the way that we had expected. But it's opening ourselves up to the divine path and saying, okay, I might never be that. If you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, oh, I wanted to be, a great opera singer, but you can't sing, you can't carry a tune. When I was little, that's what I wanted to be. For a very, 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 very short period of time, I was like, oh, wow, that's just so cool. I cannot hold a tune at all. It is bad. So, you have to let that go. But that does not mean that if that's really your passion and your dream, that you can't learn music, that you can't help teach people, that you can't get to what it is that you desire in a very different way. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing not to bury dreams, not to bury you, what you desire and your heart and your soul, and say, okay, well, now I'm going to be really super practical about things. It's like, no, it's time to look at what you desire, what you want, And it's time to maybe mourn some things. It's like, okay, I have to let that go. And maybe it's even the mourning of just wasting time. It's like, oh man, I can't believe I wasted the time. Or I can't believe I worried so much about this. Now I'm catapulting in love and peace and harmony because I faced my fears and I've changed the narrative that I listen to. And I will not let other people's negativity be my noose around my neck. I will not let it drag me down. And I'm going to move forward. And I'm going to achieve because I know that even if it's just my angels and my spirit guides, I have people that absolutely love me, that absolutely want me to succeed. And it's seeing that. It's seeing that for generations. It's looking at, this mature couple looking at these kids right here, and it's saying, wow, I remember when we were little, or, grandparents looking at children, and it's like, wow, look at all they have ahead of them. Look at how beautiful it is. And it's just a sense of joy, a sense of happiness. When you're looking at the love that can grow around you and that is growing around you. It's also saying, be very mindful of the pains from the past that we take into our future, that we take from our childhood, and we just make that part of our narrative. And we don't mean to. We don't mean to repeat the story because you might not even have liked the story. So here, just be mindful. Just be mindful of what you're taking forward with you. Because you really aren't going to stand for any of the nonsense. You aren't. Now, it can be that you're breaking free from, again, an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. But I do see you taking control of your mind and yourself, knowing what it is that you desire and want, cutting through the doubts and the fears, and going after where it is that you want to be and who it is that you want to be. And you're really not dealing with the nonsense. The nonsense, you're done with it. You're like, this is nonsense, this is bull, I'm done, and I'm moving forward. And as you do so, you find yourself embracing your prosperity because you know your mind. And as you know your mind, you're looking at the fears that have held you back, and you're saying, no more, because the deeper wisdom comes, and I move forward in my power and my truth. And I know that I can reach the divine. I know that I can reach this place of love and understanding. You also have a very strong positive connection with an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, right? So just be mindful of that. You might have one person who kind of was really, really, really intense, and another person who's really going to help you see your truth, see your understanding, and cut through the doubts and the fears. Strong connection also with an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. This is going to be a person who inspires you. And this can also be a person that you have a very strong attraction to, okay? So just know this. There's a sense of prosperity coming. And it can be that there's a person around you who knows their mind, who's kind of a very straight shooter when it comes to the way that they speak about things. It can actually be a little bit off-putting at times how blunt they can be, but they plant seeds of greatness. And you see that, and you're like, those seeds of greatness are also my seeds of greatness. And that is how I'm aligning myself towards that greatness, towards that power. It will last me generations, and it will redefine a narrative to move me towards my love, my passion, my power. Your subconscious your subconscious message for this reading is the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something you once thought you would love. It's like, it's over, it's done, I move on. You have the repeat of the number 8 here. You're taking things very seriously, but this is also a very lucky number. You're looking at things and you're saying, I am moving towards my luck, my joy, my prosperity. Yes, I have to change things because your heart and your mind are talking to each other. And you're seeing that in order to move forward in the brilliance of love for your life, in the brilliance of passion for your existence, your emotional self and your mental self have to connect and have to be in communication. So you see yourself empowered. You see yourself moving forward. You also see yourself changing a lot of the things that have held you back before. This leads you to your subconscious chakra message, which is psychic development, which is, again, your third eye chakra shining through. And you're going to see that intuitively because you are a fire sign energy, but simply because the veil is being lifted from your eyes and you have this intuitive power around you, that there's a psychic development. And really trust your intuition during this time. Your subconscious chakra message, goodness, I keep on saying chakra message. This is your spirit animal message, is the squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. Seriously. because you're planting seeds of greatness. Believe in you. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Bye.